Woo! What's up, you guys? Rich back at it here again. Welcome to another podcast. I've literally just been enjoying doing these. For some reason, I find them like mad therapeutic and stress relieving. I was saying, so I went to the gym today, this morning, honestly, and it's good. I like the fact that I've been hitting up this routine. Cause I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm really not. I've never really been like a morning person. And again, I don't want to say I've never been a morning person, but it's also because maybe I never attempted to, or I never gave it a chance, or I never disciplined myself enough to do it. And being a morning person is actually pretty dope. I like being a morning person more than, I don't want to say more than like being out late, cause I'd be turned up out when I'm out late, but. Um, but being a morning person, honestly, like it just sets me up. Like, is I can see what people talk about, and it took a lot of discipline in me too. Well, discipline, and I guess like I don't know, it was just something in my body that was like, yo, bro, it's time. Like so it was like I don't know, it was like the stars aligned for me when it came to just like waking up early and things like that. So I'm still in the process of like waking up earlier than what I'm doing because right now I have the alarm set for like 5:40, right? So I'll put the alarm at 5:40, but I won't wake up right then and there. I ain't gonna lie, I'll snooze and things like that till sometimes, well, not well, sometimes till like 6:30. I'll snooze it till 6:30. I wake up, and then that was one of the things that was actually frustrating me back before, was because when I'm in the gym, I pretty much I never have like a set workout routine. I just kind of like when I get there and I start it and I start like, let's say if my workout for the day, like for example, today was back, right? So like if I get there, I don't typically have like a routine that I like follow. But I know like workouts, and then like once I'm there, like I just kind of like compose everything, and I just go with it. So I guess kind of like in an organized freestyle way, if that makes sense. So anyway, before we get into that, so I was waking up at like 6:30, and then I would be at the gym like right before 7. It was frustrating because once I get into the workout, like my workouts typically, in order for me to get like a fire workout, is going to be at least an hour and a half to 2 hours, right? An hour and a half to like 145, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's like 2 hours is pushing it. But I'll get a good workout in an hour and a half, I want to say. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like really like get to the muscles and, make my intentions like really purposely. So like I'll warm up, and then like I'll do the reps, and then like I'll do the cool down and things like that. You know what I mean? Um, uh, so, so with that, so that's what I've been, like I said, so I got to the gym today a little late, but it was back. So typically with back, like I said, I mean, I tend to sore my with the pull-ups and stuff like that, since I'm still in the like beginning stages. When my back and the pull-ups, it's like, I don't want to say a quick workout, but I know that I'm not gonna need an hour and a half to do it. Like I'll do a back workout probably in like in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Because with the pull-ups, like I'm gonna be sore. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have a good workout, especially with like the different variations. But my initial plan is, so I'm one of those people that I don't plan because I get like blocked. I'm just like, so what am I supposed to do? But like once I start doing one thing, then everything just starts coming to me, boom, 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 and you know what I'm saying. So my plan is really to start waking up at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been going to sleep every day between like 10 and 11, and I love sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll lounge all day. Like I don't. Damn, it's crazy that I talk about myself like this, but I am a pretty lazy person. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll definitely like procrastinate extensively. So like for example, before like back in the day, I feel like maybe my and I've been like coming to the senses recently with this, because it's like to my senses recently with this, because it's like before since I wouldn't be a morning person, I would always work out like after work. You know what I mean? So like from 6 to whatever, 6:30 till like whatever hour, like let's say 7:30, 8ish. And it was actually like, it got to a point where it kind of got frustrating, to the point where like I kind of stopped working out, just because I was like, yo, it's just taking like too much of my time, too much of my, like, my evening, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get home and it's like, so I had to like rearrange that, and it took me some time, unfortunately, to kind of like really come up with a structure and really discipline myself to changing on like how I time manage myself. And time management, I can understand like how, I mean, I'm 29, it's crazy that I'm saying this, but how like important it really is, because I always heard, oh, time management, you gotta time manage, you gotta time manage. But it was one of those things where it's like, okay, but I was also, time management, I was also really poorly using my time management, because again, you gotta remember, I'm out here, aside from like, I had developed poor habits. So like, I would stay up till, let's say, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, let's just say, for example, BSing around, you know what I'm saying, watching TV, or like on my phone, IG, you know what I'm saying? So like, for example, I deleted IG during the process of when I started this challenge. So I'll get into that in a bit. But going back to the time management thing, I was like occupying a lot of my time with the app, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like really time consuming, and I was spending time, I was like, I was giving my time away for nothing. So when we talk about like that time management thing, it's like I started developing like different type of habits. So like I stopped partying, right? I stopped hanging out till late. I stopped like, going out to, because typically like me and my friends, like we like going out to get some dinner, some drinks, things like that. So I had to like kind of put a pause to that for a minute too, because I'm just like, all right, bro, I need to choose me. And that's what I thought. I was like, yo, I choose me right now. And it's not like in a bad way. It's just like, yo, I'm gonna choose me right now, because I feel like I need to restructure myself. Especially, I guess, like it hit me even harder when I became 29. And I was like, oh shoot, like I'm about to be 30 next year. So it's like I need to really kind of like, figure out what's going on, because this is what my dad back in the day used to say. He was like, yo, bro, once you hit 30, bro, you start flying. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I guess kind of like, fear and things like that, but also, I mean, it's just for like, for bettering myself. So so I started going to sleep early. I'm waking up a little bit earlier now, and slowly I'm making like small progress like that. Because I mean, listen, 1 minute earlier is like is a win for me. You know what I mean? So like whatever, I have like my my routine now is like I'll wake up in the morning. I'll go to the bathroom. Then I'll go to the gym. Come back, shower, get ready for work. I don't live too far from my from the office, so I'm in the office in like less than 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I leave by 8:45, like I know I'm gonna be there quick. You know what I'm saying? So following that routine also helps me, because I've always been notorious for being late to work, right? So that's one of the things that also helps me not be late to work. You know what I mean? So and also just being notorious for like it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like because I don't know, it's just like an uncomfortable thing. Like as you get older, like I started seeing like, all right, like when I was younger, like whatever, I didn't care, you know what I'm saying. But as you get older, it's just like, ooh, you know what I'm saying. It's like like forget about everybody else. It's more like you're not taking yourself serious. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't commit to yourself in a way, if that makes sense. So or you can't show up for yourself is what I mean actually. So anyway, so I'll work, and then now my schedule is I'm still working on it, but as far as, because I've been like incorporating this and things like that, but I also do need to get like manage this a little better, because I don't want to get into the habit of also like doing this every day and then like slacking off on other things. So the plan is I need to figure out like how often to do this, like as far as like how often to record, things like that, and really make a schedule, because like I'm really considering this as like a side gig right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I need to be able to do this but still be able to, for example, do things around the house, spend time with my girl, and with family, for example. So just like little things like that. So like for example, yesterday when I was recording, I was also loading up a load of laundry. You know what I mean? So so just like little things like that is like where I'm still trying to like get organized, and I feel like little by little it's coming to me. So it's just really coming up with a set schedule, seeing what works and things like that, and just sticking to it, because it's really easy to get to derail from that. You know what I mean? All you need is again, I don't want to sound like weird or bad or anything, but it's like all you need is like a friend to hit you up, yo, let's do this, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? And then all that goes out the window. As far as for me, so I guess really just learning how to, because I felt like I would have a hard time. I mean, I don't want to say have a hard time, but I would never say no. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're like, oh, let's do it, I bet we out, or like, oh, all right, cool, we out, or playing came up, all right, we out. So so now I've been really practicing like that discipline where it's like, no, I have other things to do, even if they're not on a priority level. It's already something that I committed to. You know what I'm saying? And that I have to do for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for example, I mean, I'll give you guys like a basic example, I guess. Or so like if I'm like, all right, I'll give you a perfect idea, right? So because I also want to get into like going to the gym, doing more. So like for example, at the gym right now, right? What I want to do is I want to be able to go also incorporate not only the morning but at nighttime. I want to be able to do whether it's an hour of cardio or like 30-minute cardio or like sauna or just like different variations. So it's like I want to be able to do that. I want to start off with 2, but if I can get to 3, great. And since I've changed a couple things in like my my weekends, I feel like I'll have more time to take advantage of like the morning. You know what I mean? Which is something that I haven't done for years. I mean, recently I have, but like years before all this, I started like making all these like changes, like little changes and things like that. Like I never took advantage of my morning. What? 9 o'clock on a Sunday? Where, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like I was always waking up late. Like my weekends, it was bad because, even though I was like out hanging out and things like that, I would wake up, 12, 1 o'clock sometimes on let's say on a Saturday, Sunday, and like you know what I'm saying? Like the day is gone already. So on Saturday, you don't feel it as much, but on Sunday is when it hits you the most. And I'm just like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? So just like getting organized, because even though like I'm trying to break out of the pattern that I'm in, and I'm, just trying to create more opportunities for myself. It's like, this is where I'm at right now. So it's like, I have to work with what I have, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm taking more advantage of like my weekends. So for example, on the weekends, I feel like this is gonna I'll be able to like do more podcasts, things like that, and really like engage in it. And during the week, maybe dedicate like 2 to 3 days out of that week. So like, or maybe 2 days, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I got to figure it out, because maybe I'll do like 1 way during the week or 2 days during the week. And then in the weekends, I can do like 2 times at night at the gym, and things like that. So it's really planning, I guess, and scheduling myself to be able to handle all these like manage all my time and things like that in the midst of, to see and things like that. Because also, like I had mentioned, I want to be able to throw these like events, you know what I'm saying, like and it's gonna be a little bit different. I don't think I got into it too much, but I still haven't actually. You see, this is one of the things I still haven't done the pages that I said that I was gonna do, which is probably something that I'm gonna do today. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. After this podcast, just because like I was stressing out, I probably am gonna go hang out with my friend for a little bit, but I'm not looking to do anything too crazy. Because again, I want to continue that schedule. I want to be able to go to the gym tomorrow. I probably won't. As far as I probably won't hang out, honestly. I don't know. I gotta see. But my mind is a little bit clear now that now that I was able to, like, I guess, I don't know, vent out, express what I was feeling and things like that. So yeah, it's just figuring out, because during work, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, all right, what am I gonna do? Because it's like, am I gonna go record again, or like what other because I don't want to just like do I don't want to just like do the podcast because it's like, yo, how much? I mean, I can say things forever. You know what I'm saying? I can talk forever, but at the same time, it's like, all right, cool. Like, what else can I use, or how else can I be beneficial? Because I don't want it to just be like, I don't know, like, people nowadays, like, all they like, they'll just like game all day. It's like, I don't want to be those guys that is just like gaming all day after like work, or they'll be, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they only choose like one hobby, for example. So it's like, so it just gets to the point where I need to figure that part out, because today, like I was saying at work, it's like, oh man, what am I gonna do? Just go, because I was like, yo, should I go to the gym? But then I really wanted to do this, and I was in a bad mood. So it's like, I want to be able to, since I'm picking up different hobbies, I still need to be able to like do other things. So like yesterday, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I organized a little bit around the house after the podcast. So I was like, I could take a break from that. I was like, I have a schedule to clean my bathroom on Saturday. So I was like, all right, cool. I schedule, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really trying to live like a more scheduled life, because I feel like it, not only does it give me more time, but I feel like it will also, I don't know, like, I do feel like it does give you more time, but also it gives you, you're not running like a chicken without a head. You know what I mean? And I've been working on it, and these are the little things that I've noticed. I'm like, oh shoot, I got more time. Like today after work, I was like, oh man, I feel like I don't really got anything to do. I was like, yeah, I could clean the bathroom. I mean, which is not like, it's not dirty or anything, but I was like, I could do that on Saturday, because I already had that plan. So I was like, what else can I invest my time into? So me and my boy, actually, the reason why I say I'm gonna hang out with my boys, because we both picked up like this DJing hobby thing that we kind of like want to see where it takes us. And like I said, I mean, this is gonna be something chill. We're just gonna be creating vibes and things like that that we like, and if people want to vibe with them, then people can come through and chill. So the first one's coming. I would definitely, since it's cold again, I'm in Jersey. So since it's cold, my ideal plan is to like be somewhere, either like at a beach or like at a campsite or something, where I can like do like bonfires, so that this way it can give us like heat. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's cold outside. I mean, it's windy. I mean, although today is actually pretty nice, it's not too bad. So I don't think it would be. But as like it gets colder and stuff like that, and the temperature continues to drop, you got to remember, we're planning on doing these maybe. I think we want to start off with doing it like once every month, I want to say. Again, it's something that we have to sit down and really kind of go over, and, figure out what the scheduling and things like that is going to be. Because, again, we have other duties too. So, like I said, this is more really like a hobby. And then, again, I mean, if it becomes something, then great. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so... Damn, I feel like when I ramble, I just start going all over the place. It's like a web. It's like a tree branch. I just start going here. Ooh, you know what I mean? I get lost in my train of thought. I just go, ooh, I diverge. So maybe I probably should put like a piece of paper sign to the side. I just keep everything clear. But I don't know if you guys like it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I did bring the hottest shades out right now. Hold on. I know I mentioned this in a podcast before, but these are the ones right here. So they have different. Ooh, they're a little dirty, but that's because like I use this all the time. Honestly, I really do use these all the time. So they're scratched up and everything, but these are the ones right here. I use these glasses. They have different styles. Honestly, the Ray-Ban wafer styles are probably like my favorite ones. Just cause like how they sit in my how like they sit on my head and stuff like that. But these right here are super fire. And honestly, for the price, man, like you can't go wrong with it, bro. You can't go wrong with that price. They're clear. They're the sound is decent. Like it's loud. Like trust me, I'll be somewhere and people like look at me and they'll be like, oh shit, like I hear it. You can take pictures, like I said, so they're pretty dope. So these are two products that I really like. But anyway, going back to the partying thing. So So yeah, I want to create like that type of scene where it's like, or even like on a boardwalk or something, just somewhere where I want to do it like outdoors, because I don't want to really invest any money into like getting a location and things like that. And I'm not really the type of person to ask for favors and be like, yo, gonna borrow your place, bro. You know what I mean? So and I don't want to put any money into it just yet, because it's just like, yo, I'm just like, I'm creating a different environment. I'm doing a different vibe. I'm doing something different here. You know what I'm saying? Now if I live like somewhere warmer, like, I mean, obviously it doesn't matter, but since I like all the seasons, right now we decided to come up this during the off season right now, but the gym and coming up with like a routine and everything like that, which is very important. I've been consistent this week, heavy, just because I kind of slacked off, like I said, the week before. And honestly, I like the way how I feel, man. I mean, I feel just, if there's anything that I can tell people out there, just work on the discipline and on the mental and on the mentality of it. And if you don't know, bro, like, honestly, trust me, I understand how difficult or how uncomfortable it can be to go to a gym and not use equipment. Because trust me, since I don't want to say I'm a guru with like the equipment, but I know how to use it. And I'm telling you right now, my biggest like cringe at the gym is seeing people use the machines with an incorrect form, and like just incorrectly, just using machines incorrectly or doing the workout incorrectly. And I'll blame my my boy that's a trainer, the one that literally frustrated me into like into pretty much like having like the right form and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, bro, before you lift heavy and you do all this like, strong, manly thing, it's like, yo, learn your form, make sure you're doing it the right way. So this way, one, it really targets the muscles that you want, and two, you're not looking dumb and you hurt yourself. So one thing that I would recommend for people out there, because trust me, I know how it is, bro. One thing that I would probably recommend people is finding a gym that you are comfortable with. That is probably, so I never understood getting a whole tour of like the gym. Like I always thought it was like, bro, like it's just gym equipment. Yo, I'm telling you right now, find a gym that you like. And when I say that you like, that you feel comfortable in, because I've gone to gyms that I just don't feel comfortable in, and I've had the membership, I just don't use it. You know what I mean? So I feel like one way for you to get the best advantage of actually doing it is finding a gym that you feel comfortable, bro. Find a gym that's not too far from your crib. Luckily for me, it's literally walking distance. But find a gym that's either in the way or on the way, to either work or by your house, and that you feel comfortable, that and trust me, bro, pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Pay for it, because the reason why I pay the amount of money that I pay for my gym is specifically because I don't mind skipping, let's say, a night out, for example, just to cover that, because I feel comfortable when I go there. It's clean, everybody's friendly, it's not that packed during the hours that I go. I mean, I don't know how, they said that it's not that packed, period, but I just like it because of like how comfortable I am when I go there. So also, if you're gonna go, trust me, bro, nobody in there is judging you. And if they are, like, bro, they're fucking cornballs. You know what I'm saying? Like literally they're cornballs. They have no self-esteem about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But and if you don't, bro, find somebody that will go with you. You know what I'm saying? Ask the people there. Be like, yo, how do you use this machine? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'll be like, honestly, before, like, sometimes when I'm like, especially when it comes to like shoulder workouts and things like that, bro, yo, I'm straight up on Google, like, yo, shoulder workouts right there in the middle of the gym, just like, and like when I first went there, I'm gonna be real with you, I felt a little uncomfortable because I kind of just joined it on like on some while I just got in, I was like, oh, bro, just sign me up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to do it because of the challenge, right? But it worked out luckily for me. But But don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not recommending you do that. I'm just recommending, look around, make sure you feel comfortable, things like that. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, and then, ask for help, bro. Honestly, the people that are there be like, how do you use this machine? I remember I went to a gym somewhere, and I didn't know it was like on a squat rack, and I didn't know how to put one of the like the things to like squat. And honestly, I was just like, bro, how do you do this here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just ask, look at videos, ask a friend. If you have a friend that's into the gym, bro, go with them, bro. If they're a real friend, like me personally, I feel that like I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'll sacrifice the day of me like doing my workouts to do like again, not to like to minimize anything, but to like go down. I don't say go down, but to do a workout at your pace so you can kind of learn and see how like it works and things like that and put you on. Or I mean, if you can afford it, you can get a trainer too. You know what I'm saying? But for people that don't, because I mean I know how it is. I mean they can be pretty expensive. Bro, learn. Which by the way, I mean I feel like there's a whole like when it comes to like healthcare and insurance and things, I honestly don't know why like trainers and like gyms aren't covered under like an insurance plan or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'll look into it and figure it out, but I feel like it should be for some reason. I don't know. That may be just me. But like learn how to work out too. You know what I'm saying? Like it is very important because I'm telling you, I've seen it. Like I'll see people at the gym and they'll work out and they clearly don't know what they're doing and you'll never see them again. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to the gym and you don't know what, and you see somebody, and I'm going to start that myself today too, and you see somebody that's using equipment inappropriately, talk to them, approach them, befriend them, let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and come on, bro. Like if you're a gym bro, a gym rat, whatever you want to call it, and you go to that gym, you know who's new, bro. You know who's about it. You know who's not. Let's be real. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, I go in where I'm at, I go at the same time all the time, and I already know who I'm going to and I know who I'm going to run into at that time. You know what I mean? So if I see somebody I ain't seen before, I already know what's up. So, but yeah, just befriend them, let them know, bro. I mean, and listen, if you're at the gym and if you're watching this, don't get offended if somebody just comes out to you and gives you some friendly advice, especially like if you know you're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, people will help you. You know what I'm saying? People will help you. Ask a friend that goes to the gym. Ask it's a two-way street. So either ask for help, ask a friend to help you out, work out and things like that. If you know that they know what they're doing. And then also, if somebody comes up to you at the gym and you have a bad form and they tell you, don't get offended, bro. Take the advice. It's all love. It's all love, bro. Trust me, I respect when I see that. And I'm going to start applying that because I'm not going to lie. I saw two people at the gym the other day, and I didn't approach because I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I regret not, approaching them because they were doing like this back workout, and the way they were doing it, I was like, oh, you're going to hurt your shoulder like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're doing that back, like you got to squeeze with your back. And I didn't say anything, and I regret not saying anything because I haven't seen them in the gym since. But that was at night, and I haven't gone at night in a while. But anyway, if I see people, I will start, advocating that. And I'm just saying, because, trainers see it. I mean, I've seen it maybe a handful of times where trainers be like, oh, don't do it like this, do it like that. But because I get it, they don't get paid, whatever. But I guess that's a way to, cold call for clients, right, in the gym. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, so with that being said, if you're at the gym, please find one that's comfortable for you. Find one that you feel it's a community, because that's honestly what sold mine here, is that I felt like it's a community, see the same people, it's all good, it's clean, and it fit my needs. You know what I'm saying? So find one that fits your needs. And again, don't be afraid to spend that extra, $20, $40, whatever it is, than, one of these basic, I don't want to say basic gyms because, people, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to spend money on a good gym. It's worth it. It's always going to be worth it. You're going to be using it. If you feel comfortable, I guarantee you're going to be using it. And, you never know what can come out of that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I would rather spend, $100 at a gym than, $200 or, whatever the case is for, like, insurance with, like, I don't know, like, medicines or whatever. Because I know it costs mad bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it costs mad bread. And, like, honestly, eating out, nowadays, let's be real, these restaurants out here are fucking trash. You know what I'm saying? They're feeding you high sodium, a bunch of oily shit. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's so, it's good quality food, don't get me wrong, but it's just, like, so decadent. It's, like, enriched with so much extra stuff that, I mean, at the end, it's really not good for you, especially if you're eating this all the time and things like that. And let's be real, I highly doubt a lot of people are eating at, like, fine establishments. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, make sure you're putting, if you're going to be eating like that, make sure at least you're putting, some you're investing into your body by at least joining a good gym and creating a healthy routine for you like that. And, again, I mean, I feel like it creates friends. It's a community because you go there, you see the same people. Eventually, the first day you're just there. Second day, you start familiarizing yourself. Third day, you're like, all right, this person comes here often. Fourth day, by the fourth time you go to the gym, now you're giving somebody the, hey, you know what I mean? So just like little things like that. But with that being said, I don't even know how long I've been rambling for. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and catch you guys on the next one.